was flawless, I'm a genius. Designed it just to lead it. Real niggas and see, I ain't doubt you keep believing. They just fishing for your weakness. Booking shows, talking G shit. But all my niggas need.
Bro, this permanent marker.
Real niggas and see.
To the divide and conquer, man. We've been not defeated, but we've been divided. We're not defeated, bro, because you and people like you and I exist with free minds. Defeat means like we have punishment it's gonna be repercussions for this interview. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. So we not defeated. It's just in the mind. We gotta unlock some shit.
Been patiently waiting, bitch, check my demeanor. It's like I can Tina, drip like Aquafina. Eat the cake and a mate. Took you from broke to eat steak every day.
Nytr Company is assembling across the earth holistic practices fashioned into a local destination to encourage and strengthen healthy lifestyles, ultimately reinforcing the company's position as a community resource for holistic practices for people of all walks of life.
So it's really about YESHUA controlling the narrative. As a black community, we like to refer to it as the Black House. Where are we?
That's a good question. That's a question I ask myself a lot. Is it too late for the black man? You know, where is the black man in the community? If we don't find out how to work together, we're gonna get left behind. It comes down to us uniting as black men and really seeking out what we want, because we can't do it individually as we think we could. Everybody got their own separate organization or business and they trying to achieve the same goal, when we can all be working together and we can make that dream bigger and we can have a bigger platform and more resources, of course.
We got a vision, it sounds like. So like with that, where are we going?
We follow our instincts. We should find a way to make it work for each other. Find out something that I like, that I benefit from, and I'm gonna find out something that he likes and he benefit from. And we kind of put that together and we work together, and he's benefiting, I'm benefiting. You know, nobody's getting over on anybody.
What is something positive about the black community?
Like how black people come together sometimes to have fun, but it's like, it's always, not always, like it's good and bad. You know, I'm not trying to say the bad outweighs the good, but we got people out here like less work.
Factual statements.
Who's doing great and who's underrated, basically, because nobody pays attention to local artists. We neglect black culture and African culture, and I just think that's not good.
Who are some black businesses you would like to shout out right now?
I want to give a shout out to Miss Shelly. Her dad, they got this amazing, huge farm. Less work, he's very professional, everything he do. Very inspirational. Shout out to Chef Patience. She got a nice restaurant going here in the Madison location that a lot of black people seem to overlook. And it's like they put the BS before the black businesses, and we need to change that. And big shouts out to Brandy Grayson. That lady is gonna be president one day. Mark my words. Brandy for alderman, alderwoman.
All right. So how many times would you say you shop at Walmart?
Walmart
In a month. We'll say in a month.
I've been going to Women's lately because they have a better selection of the fruits that I use. But when I do go to Walmart, it's more of a business adventure. A lot of things that's going on at Walmart, I think that the black community could be doing. We can have our own paper plates, our own paper towels. We can have our own forks, spoons, pots, pans. We can make all of that stuff ourselves, and we can open up a distribution center just like Walmart. And we can shop from ourselves, and I think
that's heavy, bro.
That's the direction that I'm kind of taking my business in is copy and paste. They stole from us, so okay, now y'all showed us how to do it again. We're gonna take it back, and we're gonna shop with ourselves, and that's how we get our future.
I like the fact that you said they stole from us and we gonna take it back, and not that we gonna steal it back, because you can't steal what was already yours. What is something you're good at that most people would be surprised about?
I can walk on my hands. It's weird to some people, but a lot of people find it interesting. I used to do a lot of cartwheels and flips, and I found my balance as I got older, and now I'm posing on one hand. And
it's pretty dope, bro. What is one problem exclusive to black people?
I know what my problem is, so I'm gonna talk about my problem. liabilities. Black people create so many liabilities that we can't win, and we blame other people. Let's take the stimulus check for example. You get $1,400. Okay, you can afford a new iPhone. You maybe can afford a new car too. But when you buy that, you just increase how much money you got to spend every month now. And now you got to play catch up all the time. So you working check for check, you barely making it. And it's just like you a slave again. And we can't get nowhere like that.
Can you think of a solution to fix it?
I see a lot of black people starting businesses. Get you a self-help mentor, a coach. If you're a good reader, you can read on your own, or you can even go on YouTube and let YouTube read for you. They got the audio books. I utilize those a lot.
Right. So speaking of controlling the narrative and how we can unite and come together, let's say the LeBrons, the Kyries, the Currys, the Greek Freaks, since we're in Wisconsin, we got to mention him. And the Kevin Durant's left the NBA to start their own league. Just like, what's your take on it?
That's a good question. Show people that look, we here. We not just on TV. We in real life. Like, we got y'all. We in this together. If y'all keep dying, we won't play. And that's the message y'all gave us already. So now we want to keep seeing that.
Did you know the shoes designed by Yeezy were made locally in America?
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. Let's talk about some of like the benefits or the trends that can come from an artist or a black public figure who's pretty much got high notoriety. Let's talk about like the benefits and the trends that can come from him having, the opportunity to be able to make his shoes in China, but to come here and create jobs in America with a higher production rate. Like, let's talk about some of the benefits of that.
That's super interesting because, man, shouts out to Kanye West. Your projected income would be $6.6 billion. That's motivation for any black man in America. Just giving us the physical appearance of we can do it. I don't know if I said that right.
Ain't no wrong way.
He showed us that he started from the south side of Chicago rapping, and he went all the way to Hollywood, made his own shoe, brand, apparel. He made everything. He showed us he can do that. We in the same position right now, which means we can do the same thing. Yes, his success does not do anything for me physically, but mentally, I can look at that and say, man, I can do that. I can design my own shoe. I can make my own clothing. It gives me motivation to be, similar.
What is the first thing that comes to your mind when you think of a brand like Nike?
When I think about Nike, I say Nike, they had black people's backs just like we've had Nike's back. I love their commercials. Nike's been putting out commercials and they've been just rocking with the culture for so long. And, it's only right because we've been rocking with them for so long. We buy Air Force Ones like more than we buy water. So.
And the smaller some people may think that is, and make a commercial, it also makes a statement on a bigger stage.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, it's an invisible line, but then they chose their side by doing that. Mm-hmm. Even if it was just for the clout, it's like it made a stand that other companies still haven't done. Mm-hmm. So it's like, that's heavy. And to be honest, that's probably one of the rare responses because Nike don't get a lot of praise on this show. You spoke about liabilities. If you had $1 for every Facebook friend you currently have, would you have more Facebook friends? Or do you have more money in your bank account?
I think that question can get me in trouble.
Like what you're doing right now, could you see yourself doing this for the rest of your life?
Well, I technically had no choice because I drink juice to sustain my life. So I'll be making juice for the rest of my life.
Outside of determination, the successes that we may encounter, what's something stopping you from doing something you really want to do?
I want to say probation. I don't want to say probation, but that's what I want to say, probation.
You won't be the first. I will tell you that on the
I've
show.
been stuck here on probation for about 3-4 years now, and I'm glad I'm done with the state because I got about a year left with these other people, and I'm gone. It's been real. I love y'all, but look, I've been kidnapped. I feel like I've been kidnapped here for the past 4-5 years, and I don't even know who I am anymore. I'm from Chicago, from the south side of Chicago. I don't even belong here.
Speaking of knowing, did you know black people as a whole spend over $1.2 trillion every year?
They basically saying that every dollar that's coming out of our pockets in the black community adds up to $1.2 trillion. So guess what? If we put all of that money into black businesses that we own, we will be worth $1.2 trillion in 1 year.
Easy win.
If we all unite. Easy win. We find ways to work with each other. We make contracts. We use the Constitution. Okay, we utilize the courts to establish justice amongst our business transactions, and we find a way to trust each other, and we work together, man. We got to work together. If we don't work together, it's too much work, and we need less work.
Same. Are you familiar with the term reparations?
Reparations? Come on, y'all. We need reparations.
If black people were to receive their reparations this month, what would be the first thing you buy or invest in?
If I got reparations this month, I would say I would buy land because I want a garden. I want a small garden. But what I really would do is I would go to Africa and buy land. And it would probably be cheaper. And I will build a small community in Africa. And I will support the motherland. That's what I would do with my reparations.
What is something positive about being a local business here?
And as a black person from the hood, I'm from the hood. Like, it's a lot of opportunity out here in this city. It's a lot of racism out here. Don't get me wrong. That shit is everywhere. But it's still a lot of opportunity out here. Man, this is YESHUA, man. You know, you be what you expect of yourself, not what other people expect of you. www.nytrcompany.com. NYTRCOMPANY.com. NytrCompany.com. I know a lot of people say, hey, that's not how you spell nature. Well, that's how we spell our nature because that's our business and that is how we separate ourselves.
Easy wins.
That's it. That's all I have.
Love is always love.
For sure.